Welcome back. Doing show it, another beer review. This one is Class of '88 Barley Wine.
This is Rogue and Deschutes.
And North Coast.
Oh yeah, North Coast. Barleywine.
Little collaboration barley wine. I kind of like the idea of it.
Yeah, it's 10%, 20, almost 25 ounces. And yeah.
How much was this?
This was $10.99, $9.99. One of the two.
Okay.
I got it at Best Damn Beer Shop in San Diego, downtown San Diego. Which, that was a good liquor store, huh?
A lot of beer.
Tons of stuff.
I bet. They actually say to grab it from this and you turn the bottle, not the cork.
Oh.
Why?
Because they said that if you turn the cork, it's more likely that the cork will break.
Oh.
But for some reason, if you just grab the cork and you just turn the bottle, less chance of that happening. So there you go. So cool. I think that might be
Best Damn Beer Shop.
goblet or something. I forget what those things are called. It's a nice color.
Yeah.
Kind of goldeny. Kind of looks like an IPA.
It does.
Or an amber at least. Look at all them bubbles, man. Smells good. It kind of smells like a mellow barley wine. It doesn't smell too
Smells fresh.
yeah. It's not too roasty or anything like that. Nutty. It doesn't smell pruny at all. Normally barley wines have a little bit of that prune smell to it. Cheers. Even though I got some. We should probably let that sit. I totally forgot about doing that. Oh well. This is actually a pretty mellow barley wine. This is about the smoothest barley wine I've ever had. It's only 75 IBUs. Not bad. You kind of tell the color here, it's pretty clear.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Check that out. Yeah.
It's not too. The aroma's not too strong.
No, not really. It's actually very light.
Light body.
Surprisingly light, yeah.
It's kind of crisp.
So what do you think? Initial impressions? Not being too barley wine, centric, I guess you could say.
You could taste the hops. It's somewhat bitter.
It's a little boozy.
Yeah, you could definitely taste the alcohol somewhere in
Towards
the middle.
end,
I'd say
like
middle.
I would say it's like towards maybe the end of the middle or the beginning of the end. I don't know. It's kind of confusing, but that's kind of where I get it. Not quite the middle, but like when the middle is ending, that's about where it starts to come in for me.
You could definitely feel it in your breath.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like the aftertaste of taking a shot.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's like it lingers. Swish it around a little bit.
I don't want to say this is syrupy, but it tastes not. Texture would be a little thick almost. It is kind of like a shot. Like it lingers like a shot.
What do you think? It's not your typical barley wine for sure.
Mm-mm.
At first, it did seem kind of light, and
It's actually starting to feel heavier.
yeah,
now,
it is.
which is weird.
The more I drink it, the more I'm not drinking it.
I don't know. As far as smell, I get some malt smells in here. It smells good. It just smells light. It's weird.
Sure, if you just take a quick sip, you don't really get the alcohol, the booziness. But if you swish it around,
It comes
under your tongue, around it, to the sides, to the back, up, down, left, right. ABA start.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could taste it for sure. And then doing that, I don't want to make me like take my time with it and chill.
The light reflex.
Reflex?
What?
Reflex. Reflex.
No, it's I don't know. There was a. I wouldn't say it's a letdown, but I would say as far as it's kind of a 6 for me, like a 6-7. It's good, but it's just I kind of want something like just a little more full bodied. It's just it's not it doesn't have deep enough flavors for me. It's just sort of like a mellowed down barley wine, which is fine, but I don't know. I just was expecting more because it is a collaboration. It's good, but it's not. I probably wouldn't buy some of the other ones that they've collaborated with, just because it. Yeah, I don't know. It just didn't really do much for me.
I think I would give it maybe like a 6, just because. Kind of, I don't know. I was kind of expecting more, especially because you have Bigfoot that's available almost all year round, and this is supposed to be like a special one.
Yeah,
and
I know they've done it with a couple of other. They've done Goose Island and some other ones, and so it's supposed to be a big thing.
Yeah, and I don't know. Even at $10, it's not too much, but at the same time, you're only getting 2 beers out of that. So
yeah, you might as well just buy a 4-pack of Bigfoot for what, $12 or something, 13,
14,
yeah, whatever it is.
So I give it a 6, and people are even saying that Rogue is going down in quality. So
really,
yeah. Do you buy Rogues?
That's true. Maharaja, Avery, an Imperial IPA. Been wanting Eric to try this one for a while. It kind of well, I think I mentioned that before. I opened my eyes a bit, so we'll see if it opens Eric's eyes or not. It was a while ago, so.
When was that?
Taste Manager, maybe 4 years ago.
Oh.
No, the original time that I had it, maybe 4 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. So yeah. So let's see how this goes. I don't know why, but when I initially smelled it, I smelled chicken McNuggets for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why. It just, that was the first thing that popped in my head. Chicken McNuggets. I might be hungry, so. Which is weird because I never eat at McDonald's. So.
That smells interesting. I kind of understand why you said that a little bit.
It smells. You're right. It's. I don't know why, but I just.
On the beach.
The beach?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just smelled.
Maybe.
For whatever reason.
Maybe the beach, kind of like seaweed smelling.
Yes. I guess so.
Seaweed smelling? Maybe.
We went to the beach yesterday, so.
Haven't been to the beach in a long time. Not everybody in California goes to the beach or surfs.
True.
I've never surfed.
Or rollerblades.
Or rollerblades, yeah. Or says dude. I occasionally say dude, not always though. Cheers. Do you have any particles in yours? I think I have some in mine. Maybe. They're really small.
This is interesting.
Whoa, yeah. That's malty for IPA.
That is malty.
That's really malty for an IPA. That's great. This does not feel like a 10% alcohol.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
That's really good.
Which is crazy because it's not even like bitter, you know.
I know.
And it's crazy. Like this, the bitterness, the IBUs on this was 102, and it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it's 102. It's just it's freaking crazy. This is really good. So what do you think?
That booziness just dries out the tip of my tongue.
It is a bit boozy.
When you swish it around, it dries it out.
Made my voice change. It is a bit boozy though, yeah. Not bad. I kinda like that though.
There is stuff in here for sure.
Right? It's like really small, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Slightly unfiltered maybe?
It is pretty sweet. That
Yeah, a
that
little bit.
malt, that maltiness, the malts.
The malt is like, it's very upfront for me, and then it pretty much goes away, and then all that bitterness, the booziness comes in towards the end.
But this isn't like a West Coast style double
No.
or triple IPA.
Mm-mm.
It's very dry.
It is. This kind of reminds me of like a Scotch ale, like one of those dry Scotch ales. I don't know why, but it reminds me of it in the feel of the mouth. It's just very. It's malty. It's malty as hell, and I like that. It's actually really good, and it's probably very. I don't know. It might be a Colorado thing. How malty? Maybe like tons of malt, whereas out here, it's tons of hops. You know. So it's a good change of pace getting something like this. I can give this a rating. I'll give this a rating. So for me, as far as what was that?
You don't like it?
You swish it on your tongue, and you can taste that alcohol.
Wait, let me see.
Just get a little sip and swish it in the front of your tongue, and you can taste the alcohol for like big time.
Yeah,
Maybe because you like alcohol, well, you like liquor, that it's not a big deal, but for me it is.
okay, well. So as far as the Maharaja, you know what? This is a 10 for me. It's just as simple as that. It's really good. It's really good. It's malty and it's different. I like the fact that it's different from most triples and double IPAs or Imperial IPAs, whatever you want to call them. It's just it's different. It stands out. It has its own little thing going on. There's not a lot of maltiness going on with some of the other doubles and triples. So this one always stands out for me. So when I see this, I usually get it, depending on what's around. But the Maharaja is really it's one of the most unique, I guess you could say, IPAs. And even though it's not super hoppy and super bitter, it is boozy, and I like that. And it is definitely full-bodied, and I like that too. And it's malty, and I really like that. And even though it's not hoppy, it's fine. It comes at you from a different angle, and I like that.
I think I'm gonna give it like a 7 or an 8. Cause one, it smells kind of funky.
What do you mean?
You don't get like piney, citrus, fruit notes. It's kind of funky smelling.
It's boozy smelling.
It's different. And then, yeah, but like say, citrus showers. It's a double.
Yeah, that's true.
So
it is. This is totally different from.
Well,
this
I'm
is
just
like
saying
this,
though.
Yeah, no, I know.
But I'm just saying that the smell. Is
Yeah,
completely
it's
different.
totally
Okay,
different.
So
This is like the opposite of citrus
Yeah.
showers, kind of.
So
Kind of.
there's that. If you like swing it back, then it tastes pretty clean. It's pretty light, slight booziness. But if you let it linger in your mouth and really swish it, it's very boozy. It's very dry, and it's kind of hard to drink a little bit if you drink it like that for just pure taste. If I'm just swinging it back like this, like right now,
You're
then
just
it's not a
chugging
big.
it, then
It's not a
it's-
big deal. You know, I can drink it, but once I swish it, I could taste that like kind of Jose Cuervo kind of alcohol. Yeah,
Wow.
he gets like a 7 or 8. But
So-
like, kind of like not doing that. It's not. Maybe that's the 8, and then when I swish it, it's a 7.
It's a 7.
Yeah. So that's what I give it.
Okay. Not bad, I guess. I guess it could be worse. So yeah. So if you see this around,
I don't know if I'd get this again.
well, yeah. All right. I would say get it again. If you're not into the bitterness of the doubles and the Imperials or the triples, get it. It's good. It's boozy. It is boozy. But yeah, get it. It's different. It's much different than most
Whatever.
doubles
It's
and
not
triples
bad.
out there. So
Really?
yeah, listen to me.
Seriously.
Yeah,
Not it?
that's it.
You said bye?
Bye.
See you later.